I'm going to show you how to make Banh Beo. These are rice cakes covered with delicious toppings. It's a delicious dish, rich in flavors and textures, and it is easy to make. Start by preparing the toppings. Wash 5 ounces of mung beans 3 times, then soak them for 4 hours. Also soak 3.5 ounces of dry small shrimp for 4 hours. After 4 hours, drain the beans and steam them for 20 minutes over high heat. Also drain the small shrimp. They are quite expensive. To get more shrimp, I like to add cooked shrimp. Peel 5 ounces of them. Cut them into pieces. Blend the small shrimp. Then the cooked shrimp. Mince 3 spring onions, separating the white part from the green part. Prepare 1 teaspoon of paprika powder. In a pan heated over medium-low heat, put 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. When the oil is hot, add the white part of the spring onions and stir for 30 seconds. Then add the paprika, then turn to low heat and stir for 20 seconds to release the aromas. Add the blended small shrimp, then the blended cooked shrimp. Regularly stir for 5 minutes. Then add 1/4 teaspoon of salt and continue stirring occasionally for another 4 minutes. This cooking intensifies the flavors of the shrimp. Set aside. You can replace the shrimp with dry pork, you song. In the same pan, over medium-low heat, add the 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil. When the oil is hot, add the green part of the spring onions. Stir for 30 seconds. Heated in the oil, the spring onions release all their aroma. Set aside. After 20 minutes, mash the mung beans. Steaming preserves all their flavor without making them too wet, unlike boiling them. They are tender, and I prefer not to mash them too much. You can still taste the grains when eating. We will crush the fried pork rinds just before serving the Banh Beo. For the Nuoc Cham Vietnamese dipping sauce, you can watch my recipe at the end of the video. Now, let's prepare the rice cakes. After several tests, I found the right combination to obtain a texture that is both tender and slightly elastic, using 1 flour and 2 starches. In a mixing bowl, put 7 ounces of rice flour. This is the base of the batter. It gives a tender and not too firm texture. 2 ounces of tapioca starch. It gives flexibility and elasticity to the batter. 2 ounces of potato starch. It gives the cakes a light texture and a delicate resistance to the bite. And 1 teaspoon of salt. Mix. Add 1 cup and a half of room temperature water. Combine. The batter becomes smooth. Then, gradually add 1 cup and a half of boiling water, stirring constantly. The boiling water partially cooks the flour and starch, resulting in tender cakes. Be careful, if you add the boiling water too quickly, the cakes will be too soft and lack elasticity. After adding all the boiling water, continue stirring for another minute. Then, add the 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil and mix. The oil gives the cakes flexibility and prevents them from sticking together when stuck. To make rice cakes, use glass pots like this. They withstand heat well. You can also use other types of ramekins. Mixing the batter well before pouring it into a small pot. Filling them about 1/3 inch thick. Steam them over high heat for 4 minutes. Meanwhile, prepare the next pots. After 4 minutes, remove them and let them sit for 1 minute to let the temperature drop. Meanwhile, cook the next pots. To remove easily the rice cake, place the slightly cool pots in a container with about 3/4 inch of cold water. After 1 minute, we can easily remove the rice cake using a small spatula. Since the top side is oily, flip the cake over before placing it on top of the others. At the end, cover them with cling film. This way, they'll stay tender for a day at room temperature. Before serving, crush the fried pork rinds, leaving pieces. Each guest prepares their plates of Banh Beo. Take some rice cakes. Add a little spring onion oil. Then, generously garnish with mung beans, shrimp, and pork rinds. Drizzle with nuoc cham sauce. Bon appétit! The dish is rich in textures and flavors. The rice cake is soft and tender. The beans are mushy and grainy. The shrimp release their rich aroma as you chew them. The fried rind is crispy and very fragrant. The spring onion oil diffuses throughout the dish and enhances each bite. For the next day, keep them in the fridge and reheat them in a microwave for 2 minutes. They'll then regain their tender and elastic texture. I always have a jar of dry smoked shrimp in my fridge. We like to add a few to certain broth and dishes to enhance the flavor, such as pad thai. If you don't have dry shrimp, you can substitute them with cooked shrimp. Nuoc cham dipping sauce is essential and easy to make. Take 1/4 cup of water, 1/4 cup of fish sauce, and 1/4 cup of sugar. Put them in a saucepan, mix, and heat over low heat, stirring occasionally. After a few minutes, when the sauce is about to boil, turn off the heat and let it cool. Squeeze 2 lemons to get 1/4 cup of juice. Put it in the sauce and mix. You can add 3 cloves of chopped garlic and hot chili. You can store it in the jar in the fridge for 4 weeks. Thank you. See you at the next homemade dish.